All right, crew. 2025 Bowman Baseball Hobby Release Day 3-box random team number 1. We will send the dice down the tower. 6 and a 4, 10 times.
10 times.
6 and a 4, 10 times.
And 10. We got the Reds down to the Cubbies.
Tyler, help me out. Who are the big chases in Bowman this year? I know Colorado, Milwaukee, St. Louis has.
10 times. Got Bill French down to Stephanie.
But if we hit an absolute banger in here, I want to make sure we.
Will with the Reds, Stephanie with the Cubs.
Weatherholt, McGonigal, Condon. Okay. And we will skip the paper base in here. We're not going to show you that, but we'll skip to the chrome and any colored parallels. Not as adept as Chris, but I will do my very best.
If not, then you can just sing some karaoke for us.
Yeah.
You can start at 7 Celtics, or?
I believe so.
Man, what? I mean, I guess you can't really miss 45 threes. I mean, you're up 20, they're in foul trouble, and you're still jacking up threes. But
Yeah, I
I
don't.
mean, that's them, you know.
That's them, but they need to make the threes. And they didn't, and the Knicks did, and they lost. Can you take out this trash, sir? Struggle with the text.
You still have the personal trainer.
No, because I moved.
That's why.
I know.
You're lacking strength.
Cherry. Yep. All right, here we go. Skip the paper. Got. Sorry. Skip the paper. Andujar. Samuel Basalo. 37 out of 75 going to Baltimore. That is Joe Hernandez on the Basalo out of 75. Paper. Joe Ferry Rodriguez. Andrew Morris. Hyung Suk Yang. More paper. And Matt Wilkinson. Charlie Condon, there's one. One of the chases. Charlie Condon, first Bowman, going to Colorado. That is Mike Pettit. JJ Weatherholt. Here's a greatness loading. Human Lin on the unnumbered. Looks like dragon scale parallel on the Human Lin. Going to Arizona. That is Napton. Jose Perdomo. Thomas Sagis on the Rockstar rookies. Copper Reptilian, not numbered. Got it. Thanks, Tyler. Carson Benj. Quintero. Tyler's favorite player. Holidays. Open all your cards. Ryan Clifford. Paulino Santana. David Ortiz Jr.
There we go.
Here you go. And paper. Human Lin. Paper out of 50. Jacob Wilson, 24 out of 50. Going to Oakland. That is Camden on the Jacob Wilson paper. Sing Chang. Out of 350, Hyung Chan 214 out of 350. Going to Kansas City. That is Lucas on the Hyung Chan I'm saying all this right. White, Max Clark, Jose Perella, Weatherholt, Fairweather Collectibles, Tink Hence, Pineda, another numbered paper, 45 out of 299, Yeremi Cabrera, going to Texas, and Shorio and Harper. Carson Williams. Another Copper Reptilian, Charlie Condon. Nice. Condon on the Copper Reptilian going to Colorado. That is Mike Pettit on the Condon. Freeman. Dylan Cruz, Rockstar Rookies. Gary Gilhill. To Rodriguez.
Willie Mays.
Cole Young. Sean Keys. Franklin Arias. Johnny Level. Carson Benj. Cameron Sullivan on the Sparkle. Cameron Sullivan going to Cleveland. That is Charles Vieira. James Wood, rookie. James Wood, rookie. Alvin Garcia. And Dowell Joseph. Heaving threes, brick after brick. Great. Carmelo. Ethan Smith. Asbel Gonzalez. Kevin Alcantara, Rookie of the Year. Favorites. Kind of cool one. Die cut. Throwback. Bowman Chrome. Yeah, red logo rookie. Yep. Charles McAdoo. Kateem Dia. Connor Griffin on the Greatness Logan. Yep. Good call, Colin. Santiago Suarez. Cameron Sullivan. Last stack here of box number 1. Paul Walker. Jesus Tolero. Montez, greatness loading. Chase Mobley on the checkerboard. 2 per jumbo box, 3 or 4 per hobby case. Gotcha. Thanks for all this info. There's our auto. Caden Kendall going to Minnesota Twins. Caden Kendall on the auto, 17 out of 25 going to Minnesota. That is Greg Allen on the Kendall first Bowman auto. Steele, Hayden Alvarez, Ralphie Velasquez, Josh Noth, and one all bit left. Rhett Lauder, Strada, Pablo Guerrero, Lozana VIP, Brandon Montgomery, and then Cam Smith. That is box number 1, 2 to go.
I'm going to toss some links in chat. We have a couple things that are close.
How close?
We got 8 cheap teams left in Cosmic Chrome Football, 12 box PYT. We got, let's see if I can, 7 left in Topps Tribute Baseball, random team.
Orange stuff to hit, yeah.
And 4 teams left in 24-25 Prism EPL. I'm going to toss all those in chat for you.
I do like pina colada. I'm getting caught in the rain.
That's a song that they play a lot on Yacht Rock Radio.
No, I'm not into health food. Yes, I have half a brain. I do like making love at midnight. The dunes of the Cape. You're the lady I look for, write to me and escape. Rupert Holmes, right?
Yes. There's people writing in personal ads.
Yeah.
You have to wait till the next copy.
I sing that song because someone came in the shop and was explaining the premise, and they were blown away that the guy ended up meeting his ex-wife or whatever.
No, his current wife.
His current wife in the personal ads. All right, box number 2. Rafael Flores. Carlos Tavares going to Washington, 201 out of 350, going to Patricio. Dalton Rushing, Ricardo Yan, O'Neill Perez.
Joe closed Cosmic Football.
Angeline Perez.
Thank you, Joe.
Kellen Lindsay. Weatherholt VIP. Malcolm Moore, Copter Reptilian, going to Texas. Andrew Jiang on the Malcolm Moore. Weatherholt, first Bowman base. Amador. Here's Morlando on base. Sammy Hernandez. Cunha's home run haven. Here's a Charlie Condon top 100. Ishmael Javier. Nick Kurtz. Sean Keys. Winston Santos going to Texas. That is Andrew. 35 out of 150 on the Winston Santos. Jesus Tolero. Emilio Alice. Hayden Alvarez. Bo Walker. Greatness loading, Jacob Wilson. Bo Walker on the Copper Reptilian, going to Arizona, Sean Napton. Luis. Norby. Noth, Teal. Hagen Smith. Pablo Guerrero. Christian Campbell. Braden Montgomery. Aaron Estrada. Zana VIP is George Klassen. Speckle here. There's a red rookie logo, Jackson Jobe, going to Detroit. That's Alec Byers on the red rookie. Woods World of Wax. Woods World of Wax. Andrew Morris, Andujar. Justin Crawford. Charlie Condon base again. Luke Sennard. Brett Lauder on the Rookie of the Year favorites. Quintero. Wilkinson. Cam Smith on the Greatness Loading. Carson Benj. Zach Showalter. And one stack left here. Fry. Thomas White. Walker Jenkins. There's a checkerboard Sanabria going to San Diego. Mitch Jeb. There is our auto, 220 out of 250, Richard Maddock. Going to the Yankees, that is Will French on the Richard Maddock first Bowman auto out of 250. 220 out of 250.
So that's an automatic then.
Automatic. Richard Automatic. Baglianone. Ismith Pineda. Cam Caminetti. Ken Caminetti. Charlie Condon. Jackson Jobe, Rookie of the Year favorites. Victor Rodriguez. Tink Hentz. Carson Williams VIP. Gary Gill Hill. Aaron Escobar. And Weatherholt base. Brown can't shoot free throws. That was box number 2. On to last box, box Number 3.
So Joe closed Prism EPL as well.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.
We do have a jumbo case up there. PYT has few larger teams left, so can't filler it yet. But we do have a jumbo 4-box break of Bowman up there. Just rolling break to break, huh?
I like it.
Efficiency. I don't even know the score, and from what Tyler's saying,
Well, when
seems like they're down by 100.
when you're missing threes and you're missing free throws, and all you shoot are threes and free throws, I think that's a very good
Recipe.
for success.
NT will be up after this. NT Baseball. Bat Knob Bounty eligible. Remember when Aaron Judge was batting 100 points higher than anyone else in the league?
It's still at like 400.
It's at like 420.
Celtics will get by 40 and still won't be satisfied because they'll likely end up no. 20 points and it's safe. Oh wait.
Oh wait,
No.
how'd that work out?
I mean, it wasn't just them though. It was the Thunder.
Thunder down under. All right, box 3. Andrew Painter. Gregory Barrios, 132 out of 150, going to Tampa. That is Siski on the Gregory Barrios out of 150. Caldwell. Cora. Sundstrom. He's good. If he can stay healthy, he's should be content for the MVP every year. Asbel Gonzalez, Copper Reptilian. On the Asbel Gonzalez going to Kansas City, that is Lucas. Sean Carlos Lara. Kumar Rocker. Jeremy Cabrera, Hagen Smith. Gustin Ramirez, Seaver King, Jack Lyons. Freddie Freeman out of 399 paper, 151 out of 399 going to LA. That is Andrew. Caglianone, 19 out of 199 going to Kansas City. That's Lucas out of 199 on Caglianone. Santana, Bresnahan, Joseph, Johnny Level. Another paper out of 299, Bryce Rayner going to Detroit. That is Alec Byers out of 299 on the Rayner. Benj. And Hayden Alvarez on the Copper Reptilian going to LA Angels, Sean Renshaw. More color in this box seems. Wen Hui Pan. Noel on the Rockstar Rookies, Aiden Smith, Elvin Garcia. Drew Jones, Kadeem Diaw, Alex Mooney. Walker Jenkins. There's Joe Nixon Garcia going to Boston. That is Mark I on the Garcia base. Exactly known VIP. Cam Smith on the Speckle. What's up, Joe? Thanks for closing a couple of those last breaks there. Cam Smith. Humberto Cruz. Is our other red rookie, Sagis Thomas on St. Louis. It's going to Colin on the red rookie of Sagis. Laz, Javier Magellan. Cam Smith, Maddock, Walters. Trey Sweeney on the Rookie of the Year. Brito, Shenhui Lin. Rayner on the Greatness Loading. Rosario, Sanabria. McAdoo, Walcott. One per hobby box. Yeah. Condon on the Greatness Loading. Echevarria on the checkerboard. Jacob Wright. There's our auto. Chase Mobley going to Cleveland. Base auto. Charles Vieira on the Chase Mobley auto. Shona Tong, Suarez. And last little bit here. Klassen, Caden Kendall, Luis Morejo, Dylan Cruz, Jonathan Long, Petre, Routes Catch of the Day cards, DeVry, Morejo. And that is that. Recap here shortly. All right. Recap some Rookie of the Year. Here's our red rookies. Sagis, James Wood, Jackson Jobe, some base of the bigger names. Garcia, Condon, Orlando, Weatherholt, Condon. Some unnumbered parallels. Upper Reptilian. Onto our numbered, some numbered paper. Freddie Freeman, Bryce Rayner, Cabrera, Tavares, Caglianone, Barrios, Santos, Basalo out of 75, Jacob Wilson out of 50 paper, and then our autos, we got the Chase Mobley base auto, Richard Maddock out of 250, and Caden Kendall 17 out of 25 going to Minnesota. Appreciate that, Phil. We do have a jumbo box up there, jumbo 4-box PYT break up there.